Need good sleep after checking out all the Hardware Canucks videos? Leesa.com. Leesa sleep mattresses are made of 3-layer premium foam for all that cushion support, free shipping in compressed packaging, try it for 100 nights, if you don't love it, return it, and for every 10 mattresses sold, one is donated to a homeless shelter. And you, the Hardware Canucks viewer, get $75 off upon checkout using our promotional code HWC75. Leesa.com/HWC to get started. Happy sleeping.
Hello everyone, I'm Dmitry with Hardware Canucks, and today we're checking out a new chair brand called Vertagear. The name is derived from vertebrae, which is a bone composition of a spinal column, and thus we are happy to see this underlying comfort built into the brand. Their logo shouldn't be confused with Audio-Technica or Abstrago Industries from Assassin's Creed, but in any way, it is a memorable V for Vertagear. Pricing wise, you're looking at $349 for the SL5000 model that we have here, $339 for the SL4000, and $289 for the SL2000. All come with free shipping within continental USA, and for gaming chairs like these, I'd say competitive pricing is key, so let's check out if quality is on par to what we should expect and whether or not it's a comfortable chair. The unboxing experience is nothing to complain about, everything is safely packaged, no parts missing. I'm happy to see a lumbar cushion and a neck pillow that follow that completely blackout design without any accented colors. The wheels have a cool design on the rims, certainly follows the gaming character, and starting with the assembly, the instructions are super simple. First we need to insert the wheels into the heavy aluminum base, then attach the metal base frame underneath the seat with pre-mounted screws, which is convenient and minimizes chances of any missing screws. The base frame has to be installed in a certain way, and an arrow indicates the front of the seat for clarification. The telescopic cover on our sample arrived with some type of damage. This was a defective piece to come out of the plastic mold, and I initially thought that something was spilled over it, but we got a confirmation from Vertagear that their quality control has tightened since they moved factories, and things are now double checked before packaging. And so the next thing we need to do is insert the gas lift and press the wheel base into place, and the bottom portion of the seat is pretty much ready. Attaching the back seat is straightforward. The screws are pre-installed, and after a bit of maneuvering the seat into proper angle and tightening the screws on both sides, we are ready for the final step of attaching these plastic covers that are also held in by screws, and the SL5000 seat is ready. Maximum supported load is 150 kilograms. I weigh about 80 kilograms and am 180 centimeters in height. My first impressions on the design is that I love this stealth all black look. We usually see some accented colors on the sides for these gaming racing chairs, and that's what the SL4000 model delivers. It has multiple color options, but the full black is a nice departure towards a more uniform design. It's a bit muted with these great looking carbon fiber accents in the middle and on the lumbar cushion. The material choice here is PVC leather or polyvinyl chloride, which looks great. It's durable, it can be easily wiped after a liquid stain, it's waterproof, and it's comfortable to the touch. The only drawback is the heat factor, as in my experience in hot summer days, it doesn't fully breathe, which means in a non-air conditioned environment, your back and your butt would get really warm really fast. While a PU cover, the polyurethane cover, which is found on my DX Racer D Series chair, does not trap that much heat. So if you are in a hot environment, keep that in mind. Now Vertagear tells us that PU leather will be introduced sometime in the future. One thing I noticed is the leather is stretched and attached via these O-rings at the bottom, and I'm happy to report I have found no rips and no particular high tension points either. The seat is a common bucket seat with firm foam, relatively tall portions on each side to almost fix you in position, and soft enough padding on all sides. I felt comfortable within the seat base if you sit straight up with legs where they're supposed to be, but the tall support extensions at the front of the seat may limit your cross-leg seating position. And that's unfortunate because even just putting one leg under the other creates this uncomfortable angle because the sides are so high. It looks awesome, but I think the sides should be more in line with the seat to allow freedom of maneuver. The back seat support though is excellent, with wide enough and short wings on each side that would accommodate for broad shoulders no problem without pushing them forward. Also, the midsection of the seat is awesome as it's slightly extended and provides excellent contact with your back, both in the lower section and approaching the shoulder blades so you don't slouch. When I compared this to my DX Racer D series, the SL5000 for me was actually more comfortable because I wasn't slouched forward and the back seat properly accommodates for my lower back, where with the DX Racer I have to use the lumbar cushion to push out my lower back and prevent me from slouching over. The seat goes all the way back to 170 degrees, which I did not feel comfortable about because of stability. It felt as if the base would give out at any moment and flip me over, and I noticed that a couple of times leaning forward where the wheels would turn and the chair would almost flip forward. Now this was at maximum height of the chair, as otherwise bringing the seat 3.5 inches lower felt more stable. Also, on our sample I had to manually pull the back seat after it's been tilted back, which was not that inconvenient but just unexpected. I also noticed the material to bulge up when I angled the back seat support back. I'm not sure if this is by design, but the contact point felt really tight. Now, one of the best features of this chair is the arm support. So not only do you have the usual height adjustment, which has plenty of travel, but you can also slide it to the side for extra comfort depending on where your elbows land, and move it back and forth. Again, an awesome feature to sort of fine-tune the arm rest based on where your elbows fall. And lastly, we have about a 40-degree angle rotation in both ways that makes this one of the most versatile armrests on a gaming chair. My only concern here was the slight wobbly structure, regardless if it was extended or not. It doesn't feel like it would fall apart anytime soon, but I wanted it to feel more sturdy. I found the pillow comfortable. Without it, that space felt kind of empty, but still padded enough to not create discomfort. It's held in with a strap so you can move it up and down depending if you want it behind your neck or behind your head. And so it's conclusion time. The Vertagear SL5000 takes comfort elements seriously with a nice firm padded seat, although quite high side extensions that I wish were more flat. Excellent backrest all around, an awesome adjustable armrest. There are a few imperfections on this pre-production model that we were told will be fixed, as otherwise build quality feels good. The main hesitation I have with the SL5000 is the PVC leather that is stain resistant and waterproof, but in my non-air conditioned studio is just not pleasant in this summer heat because of the heat trapped on the seat. Overall, I'm happy with how they handled back support, and if we continue to see the same direction from Vertagear but with different materials, then this would certainly cover a larger audience and become a lot more competitive. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you think of this new brand Vertagear on the market and what they should do to maintain competitive edge, and what are some of the things that you look for in a gaming chair. Leave your comments down below, make sure to subscribe for more similar content, and we'll see you in the next one.